Please help me welcoming Oprah onto the stage.
Oprah was in the building. All right, let's start this vlogcast right here at LAX. So I just landed at LAX and I'm headed to the YouTube annual summit, and this year it is in Ojai, California. So I'm gonna go meet my driver and then we're driving to Ojai. I probably should. So I found my driver and then we drove to Ojai, California. Now the thing about Ojai, from LAX, it is about almost a 2-hour drive. So I think it took us about an hour and 45 minutes. Well, I wasn't driving. Thank goodness. Thank you, YouTube. I had a driver. Thank you. Very grateful. So by the time we got there, it started pouring. But it's all good because the grounds of the Ojai Valley Inn, I mean, just driving in alone was just like, oh, it was gorgeous. After I got there, registered, I had to get my key, find out where my room was. Then I registered for actually to be at the summit. Like, you know, when you go to these summits, these events, you always have to get the event tag. That is like a keepsake. I keep all my event tags. What about you? I got my swag bag. Swag bag. I'm ready. Now, at this resort, everything is pretty much outside. So there's golf carts, all kinds of golf carts, from 2-seaters to 4-seaters to 8-seaters, and they drive you around, all around the grounds all day long.
Okay. Breakfast and dinner restaurant.
Cool.
Behind that, can't see it with the tarp, but there's some green doors back there.
Okay.
Those will take you into the Wallacep Heritage Bar. It's like a cocktail lounge.
Yeah, Jimmy's Pub, and then it's like a cafe. Ah, Haley! Sorry, I scared him something. I'll see you around. All of that travel, and then in the golf cart while it's pouring rain, even though I had a hood on, by the time I got to my room, my hair was like you'll see. But who cares? That is so minor. My hair is so minor, and I wasn't. I didn't trip. I tripped a little bit. I was tripping a little bit, but it was just so minor because the overall just being there was so exciting, and so I wasn't gonna let my hair frizzing up and turning into a fro like really, really upset me. It was cute. It was fun. It was whatever it was going to be. just talk about the opening event. Like, after the opening event, I could have just gone home. Like, game over, done, finished. Because we got to the open event, you always are excited to go into wherever the room is going to be that they do a lot of the sessions, the main sessions, which is like the main room for YouTube, because it's always just like seeing how they decorated it and everything, and just seeing how they set everything up. That's always really exciting. So, you know, we had to walk over, and everything was set up like outdoor type of, it was called the farmhouse. So we had to go to the farmhouse. That's where all of the main stage sessions happen. And so we made our way over to the farmhouse. Everyone walked in, and when you get in there, you're just like, oh, it's so beautiful. It was definitely camp style. Everything was giving camp vibes. The setup, the decorations, the theme, it was all camp vibes. And it was so, so cool. Absolutely loved it. I love the decor. So once we got in there, the CEO of YouTube came out. He always comes and does the opening and welcomes us. That's Neil Mohan.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It is great to see so many familiar faces in the audience. For those of you that I haven't had a chance to, please help me welcome
He welcomed Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey to the stage.
It's you!
It's you!
All of your creators are here! Hello! So good to be in the same space with you guys. Hi, Neil.
And then Oprah came out. It's like the godmother came out. The godmother. Everyone's godmother, right? That's how I look at Oprah. Look, I grew up with Oprah Winfrey being played, or the Oprah show being played in my home, in the living room, on the big living room TV. My mother watched Oprah religiously. She loved Oprah. And she said because she related to Oprah so much, like Oprah's story and her story pretty much coming from nothing, and all of the different trauma and a lot of the things that Oprah experienced. My mother didn't experience, but she experienced similar things in her childhood growing up. And they are around the same, well, my mother's older than Oprah, but still around the same age in that generation, like in the same generation. So for her, watching Oprah, seeing what Oprah accomplished, watching her rise and grow and continue to be this powerhouse in as a talk show host, owning the talk show, and then owning her own network, and all of the accomplishments she's had. For my mother, she said it made her feel like, if she can do it, I can do it. And that was the inspiration. That was the motivation. And so she loved watching Oprah. And that's what it made her feel inside. And so for me as a little girl, watching my mother watch Oprah and just be so excited about this Black woman as the #1 talk show host for so many years, that was inspiring for me and to me. And Oprah, of course, over the years, and as I got older, understanding what she was talking about, some of the topics she talked about, some of her guests that she brought on. I mean, just watching her accomplishments over the years, she became an inspiration to me as well, for someone who said, you know, I want more. I want something different. I don't know what that looks like. And then now being in children's media, or in media in general, and then also creating my own show, my preschool show, having businesses, running businesses, and just learning as I grow as an entrepreneur and business owner and creator. Oprah still inspires me to this day. She motivates me to this day. She lets me know that, wow, if she can do it, I can do it. Kind of like what my mother felt. It's the same thing. So this was my first time hearing Oprah speak. Never heard her speak live. Never seen her on stage live. And so when she walked out, it just meant so much. It was so emotional for me. And in that moment, I just felt like, you know what, Oprah, you're here for me. I was sitting in like the second or third row. I was pretty much right there on top of the stage. And so hearing her and seeing her and her look my way, I was just like, oh yeah, you're here for me. Oprah came to see me. Let's talk about it, Oprah. No, but seriously, Oprah, you have no idea. So if you watch this, even if you just watch this clip, I just want to say thank you to Oprah for being there, for dropping gems, and for being a constant inspiration to me in my life over the years. So I thank you for that. And I also thank you, YouTube, for bringing Oprah to be the guest at the 2026 Creator Summit. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And of course, Oprah dropped so many gems, but the main thing she talked about, which I really received, was the importance of showing up as yourself. For us as creators, she talked to us as creators. We're creating content. We're creating these huge communities. And it is so important to understand how to show up as yourself and how to be your authentic self. But even deeper than that, she challenged us to peel back layers and go even deeper than just showing up as your authentic self. Really understanding deep, deep down inside who your authentic self is and why it is that you show up and do the work that you do. Because there's a deeper reason. There's a deeper reason as to why you show up. What is the purpose? What purpose do you have here on this earth? What is the purpose that you were put on this earth to serve? This is all a part of your authentic self and how you show up. And so she told us, when you find that purpose, when you really truly go deep and feel it in your soul and understand from the depths of your soul who you are, what your purpose is, and how you show up as your authentic self, when you understand truly who your authentic self is, there's no stopping you. There's no stopping you. I know I'm there, actually. And I feel like the tone and the theme of this entire summit, that entire summit, was about your authentic self, showing up as your authentic self. And then that just alone, that is how the summit kicked off. That is how they kicked the summit off. And it was, I mean, unforgettable, memorable, truly, truly touching and moving. And like I said, I felt like Oprah was there to talk to me. I felt it in my soul, right? Every word she said, everything, that entire conversation with her and Neil Mohan, beautiful conversation. And so I thank both of them for the conversation. And thank you, Oprah, for being the special guest, because you literally made my year, my entire year. I was done. I could have gone home then. But no, I'm glad I didn't, because there was so much more to do. After Oprah left, then there was a huge show, a sky show. Like, I can't even talk about the show. You just have to see it. I mean, there was a drone show, a drone light show, and then there was skydivers, and then there was all kinds of YouTube symbols, and they had the voices of YouTubers talking about their life on YouTube and how YouTube changed their life, and it was just all so inspirational. So you just have to check it out. Check it out.
No, I feel like something's happening.
Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful, where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down, down. Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. Bring the energy one more time. Bring the energy one more time. Say it louder, say it louder. You're the question, you're the answer. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful, where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down, down. Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. Bring the energy one more time.
like the video doesn't do it justice of how spectacular that show was that evening. And not only how spectacular it was, but how emotional I was that day. It like took me back to 2009 when I said, I want to do this video thing. It made me think about that I said, I want to do this video thing. I want to start YouTube, and I want to serve the parents and the children that I teach, and the parents of the children that I teach, and the children. I want to provide resources, and I want to do this thing on YouTube. I'm a teacher, and I want to keep giving back, but I want to do it through video. And look at me now. How many years later? Look at me now. It's 2026, and I'm at the YouTube Creator Summit. And I'm watching a drone show, and I'm just like, this is my life. This is my life. This is what I've created. It was a vision, but here we are. Who knew this is what it would be? All right, but it gets better than that. And then the next day, that was the opening day. That was the opening evening, because I got there in the afternoon. So that was the opening evening. And then the next day was a full day of sessions and workshops and activities and just swag.
Over the next 45 minutes, we're going to talk about this moment.
So one of the sessions I went to was about scaling and diversifying your business outside of YouTube, right? You create all of this and now you leverage it, right? And so that was another great, powerful session, because in that session, the gentleman who was sharing, he runs he's like the CEO of a really top creator, a huge creator. And so he shared some of the things he does, and he shared how he came into this creator's business and really helped him to scale. And so he talked about scaling for us. But he kind of went back to what Oprah said, and he mentioned it's talking about understanding your deeper reason, understanding the why. What is your why? But not just your why. For me, for example, not just saying, oh, I have a preschool show, so I can provide quality preschool education to children globally. Yes, that is what I do. That is one of my missions. But what is the why? Why do you do that? Why did you create this preschool show? Why do you provide quality preschool education to these children? So I paired up with a creator, and she's not really a gaming creator, because she's like, I get categorized as gaming, but I'm not gaming. She kind of like does like Hello Kitty unboxings. She's huge. I'm talking about huge, millions of followers. But I just love her videos. They're so fun, so cool. I started following her, of course, after meeting. But we paired up and we talked about, we did like pitches, like, your elevator pitch. So we both did our elevator pitches to one another. And then we tried to see if we can peel back the layers and really understand that person's why and break it down. And I think we both did a good job, like trying to understand each other's why. But it was so eye-opening, because when we both read each other, right? And I said read because you're like reading that person, seriously. When we both like talked about the other person, we were both like, wow, you see me that way? And just from meeting and telling each other our elevator pitches and just a little bit about ourselves, from there, we were really able to see deeper into that person's why. But what I say is, when you're really passionate about something, or when you're really supposed to be doing what you're doing, that passion, that intention really shows through. It really shows through. And intention is another word that Oprah used. Actually, she used that word intention because she said, after she did one of her shows, it was like the Ku Klux Klan came on. But she said after that show, she realized that they came on there to really use her show as a platform to promote what they were doing, and not so much just to talk about. And yes, she got down to, some really deeper facts and beliefs and all of those things, but she felt used in that moment and after that show. And so she said after that, she decided from then on, she wasn't going to do any more shows without intention. There had to be intention, and she had to do shows for good. Her shows were going to be for good. and to really serve. And so anyway, so I just remember that word intention. But during the peeling back the layers of one another, I feel like we could really feel the intention behind our channels and behind who we are and why we show up the way we do. And then after that, we got to each peel back our own layers. And I shared my experience with the entire group in that workshop, in that session, and talked about how important this little exercise was, because it really helped me to peel back even more of my layers. And in that moment, understand that my why is even deeper than what I've been saying. My why goes so deep. And I'm actually going to do a video about that, just about peeling back your own layers and understanding not only how to show up authentically, but understanding what your why is. Why do you show up the way you do? Why do you provide whatever it is you're providing? Why do you want to give the way you're giving? What is your intention behind it? And then what is that deeper why? That why, that purpose, your purpose, it was so good. It was so good. But I could spend all day talking about that. But that was probably the highlight of my day on that. What day was that? That was Wednesday. I didn't even tell you. I arrived on a Tuesday afternoon after I flew for 6 hours from New Jersey. And then Wednesday was the day that we did the whole day, and it was jam-packed with so many things. But that's when that session was. Okay, guys. Today was I would say this is it is the second day of the Creators Summit, and it was the first full day of the Creators Summit. But look, I have to show you this because I'm a button collector, if I didn't tell you. I got another new button. Yeah, look at these buttons. Here's my Creator Summit button. Well, this is my Creator Summit button. This is just my regular YouTube button. This is my US Open button 2026 because wait a minute, hold on, let me get it right. Sorry, that's wrong. This is my US Open button 2025. I knew I was wrong. 2025. My mother got an award for all of the work she's done at the USTA with youth tennis in her youth tennis league that she ran for 15 years. And she was recognized and received an award at the US Open 2025. And so I got to attend with her. And that was such a special moment. And we met Venus Williams and Shonda Rhimes and who else? Ava DuVernay. And we got to be in the president's suite. And I got to watch Naomi Osaka that year play in the finals or the semifinals. And it was amazing. A memory I'd never forget because it was with my mother, of course. So that was beautiful. But anyway, so I had to explain that. And then here, you see this little guy here? So tiny. Wait, let me see if you can see it. This little one is my little owl. That's South by Southwest EDU, because for 2026 South by Southwest EDU, I was the opening keynote speaker. So yes! So all of these buttons have a special meaning. This creator button, this is my second YouTube Creator Summit, and it's a special thing. YouTube has changed my life in ways that I could never have imagined. So it feels really good to be here and be a part of this. And so, yeah, those are my buttons. The lunch was good. The lunch was fun. A great time to interact. But I'm just going to show you. I can show you better than I could tell you. So there you have it. That was my experience at the YouTube Creator Summit 2026. It was memorable. It was priceless. I am so grateful I got to attend, and I hope to get to attend many, many more. And of course, I'm going to keep showing up here on YouTube, growing this new channel. So thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. Because I'm getting better here. We're getting consistent with the episodes. So make sure you subscribe. And I really am going to do an episode just about showing up as your authentic self and peeling back the layers of your why. I mean, that was the theme of this summit for me, showing up as your authentic self. It means so much to me. It really touched me deeply. And the words from Oprah's presence, her gems, the gems that she dropped, that whole experience just filled me up, touched my soul. And so I've gotten so much out of it. I learned so much. And it's just going to make me a better person, a better creator, a better businesswoman, a better entrepreneur, and of course, a better teacher for young children. So here I am. I'm going to keep showing up. And I hope you keep following me on this journey and going along with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And don't forget, subscribe. And I will see you on the next episode. And we're going to keep having fun and exploring and growing through all of the challenges, the ups, the downs, and just the entire process. So thanks for being here, everyone. And I can't wait to see you all again on the next episode here on the Monica J. Sutton Network. Bye for now. We're done. I met Oprah.